Okay, yoga. So many churches have yoga in their halls, in the churches, and yoga has absolutely no place in Christianity at all, and here's the reason why. Yoga means to yoke, so who are you yoking with? Right, so yoga is a religion. It is the practice of Hinduism, and an honest yoga teacher will inform you as a Christian that when you do yoga, it is the practice of Hinduism. It is also the practice for death. This can be seen in the plow, spelled P-L-O-W, pose, and is said to benefit the thyroid gland by raising and placing the leg to cut off blood flow and then release for fresh blood. It is done to purge out the bad blood. Now, in red, I've put, life is in the blood. We are not meant to cut this off. Yoga opens the third eye. The third eye is God's seal on us and not meant to be opened. And also they say that if you open your eye, things can come into you. And the author of yoga, who is that? It's the Sage Patanjali, and he's got 7 cobra heads. And he was said to be an ancient serpent. Just Google pictures of him actually. And it's also sun worship and homage to Hindu deities. And yoga originates from Shiva. Shiva is seen crushing the male child, and they could say that's Jesus, and is simply another Baphomet, because there's gender fluid, and also got the bovine hoof, the feet. And the practice of yoga links the mind with the mind of Shiva, and also, on my posters I put about CERN having the statue of Shiva outside their CERN. And also, if you look at the Hindu gods, they've all got circles around them. And that's the Ouroboros, the circle, that's the dragon eating its own tail. Yoga is counterfeit to the teachings of the Bible. And more about Shiva crushing the male child, that is actually the reverse of Genesis 3:15. And that's had a Mandela Bible change. Instead of quash, the word now says bruise, so they're lessening that one, Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers, he will crush the head and strike the heel. Now, Kundalini, that's that word Kundalini. That's the serpent god, and the Kundalini is like the serpent that sits at the bottom of your spine, and yoga kind of uncoils this serpent from the base of your spine up into the brain. That's brainwashing. Just another thing about Hinduism. Saturday, which is the Sabbath, in Hinduism, it's an unlucky day. So and also a lot of breathing in yoga, and this is again the breath. God breathed. It's a perversion of Satan. And as with our birth and deathbed returns to God, birth is not only equated with biological life, but life is clearly attributed to the author of life, our sovereign creator Yahweh. The study of the Holy Spirit is called pneumatology, pneuma being the Greek word for spirit or breath. Both the Greek word and the Hebrew word ruach connote breath or wind. This is the Holy Spirit, the life-giving spirit that animates all life. Breathing is also found in Wicca, sort of breathe the spells and all that. Yoga aims to unite. The goal is to become one with the universe and to lose oneself. And this is counterfeit to Christianity, as we must be one with Christ. Sun worship, I've already mentioned that, face the north. The statues of Hinduism are south facing. Surya Namas Kara is a sun worship, sun salute. And again, in yoga you've got your hand signs, haven't you? And yeah, you've got all your pop stars and all that. Shakh White Hall Yoga is the Kundalini serpents, which, yeah, I've already said that. Crown chakra, snake, half moon pose, venerates the moon. Pada Rajakapotosana is the mermaid worship, trust, lust and passion. Fly splits pose, veneration of the dead. And yoga is a religion and homage to Hindu deities, and also does have a lot of pseudoscience.